All right, I'm live. Sorry, I'm just moving things around so I can get this good to go. I'm live, but not really live because I'm not live. I listed this as private, so you'll get the replay of it. Eventually, I will do an actual live show, but still only at 21 subscribers. I'm not confident enough to do a live show on my own yet. I don't even know how this stuff works. So yesterday, I went to 3 stores: a Goodwill, a Salvation Army, and then a local thrift. And I'm going to show you what I got at those 3 stores. Behind me, you can see my new lighting setup. I've been using it for about a week and a half to 2 weeks now, and it's phenomenal. I like it. I love it. The lights are from Amazon. They're the Limo Studios. They're like a $30 setup. There's 3 lights. I only use the 2. I don't do the 3-point yet. Maybe I will. I don't know. But I have the one that I can use for tabletop if I choose to. But the way I have everything set up, it works well. The backgrounds were also from Amazon. They are like $30 for 4 of them. The lights were like $35. Cheap. And they work good for what I need. And they're just hanging on. I didn't get the frame to hang the backdrops. I had an old projector screen, and that's what they're hanging on with clips that I got at Walmart. So, and that is a pants hanger that Goodwill let me have. And I also have a suit coat hanger and 2 half mannequins, the hollow backed half mannequins. So it works well, works good for me. And I don't see needing too much more. Maybe I will get a real mannequin eventually, but right now I kind of like what I got. So yesterday I went to Salvation Army first, and this is what I got. This is actually the last thing. I was about on my way out the door, and I noticed this from across the room, and I thought, oh, wow, I haven't seen one in the wild. I did get a couple of these, just a jacket and a windbreaker. But this was actual shirt. FootJoy. Very nice. Long as heck. Very nice material, very nice quality. It was half off of $3.99, so $2. It's a size extra large, I think. Yep, extra large. So that should do really well. So, for $2, I'll pick up FootJoy all day long. I haven't sold one yet, but I know those shirts sell well, and hopefully that style, that pattern does good. It was interesting to me. I saw it from across the room, and nobody had bought it. So I don't know. I got 2 pair of these. They are $4.99, so half off of that was $3. Wait, $2.50. Tommy Bahama. They're just your regular Tommy Bahama shorts. They don't have the logo on the back pocket, which I wish they did, because I know they'll go for a little bit more that way. They are the Relax, size 36, I believe. 36, 100% silk. And I got one and a slightly different color. Oop, the pocket's coming out of that one. So I got these for $2 a piece. Get in there. So these are a little bit darker. I think they can both still be considered khaki, but I'll sell them as a lot. I should get maybe 30 bucks, I'm hoping, as a lot for 2. Same size, or a good size. So I think that'll work. That's it for clothes, I think, at Salvation. Oh, wait, no, I did get more clothes at Salvation Army. I got this pair of Speedo. No, not the little Speedos. Swim trunks. They were $1.50, half off. Speedo. Good shape, nice condition. They probably won't sell for more than $15, but that's okay. And I also got this pair for $2 of Ralph Lauren Polo Golf shorts, size 40 waist. And they had the nice logo. We'll see if I get 20, 25, probably $20 off of those. Those are all in phenomenal shape. Somebody took really good care of them, so very nice. And my favorite find from that store, I know it's crazy, but this was $1.50. It was half off at $2.99. These are Champion shorts. The little short shorts we had back when I was in high school in the 90s, early 90s. And I'm going to guess that these are from that era. The tag does look vintage. They're size 34. I'm going to try for 25. I tried to do a lot of research yesterday, and I wasn't coming up with anything. that was this exact style, but it seems to me they're from the late 80s, early 90s. Judging on that waistband, nobody uses a waistband. I mean, that thing's thick. Look at that. Thick waistband. Somebody might remember those from high school and want to buy them. So that was basically all I got at Salvation Army. So that wasn't too bad. The next store I went to was Goodwill. And the first thing I picked up was this deck of tarot cards for 89 cents. They're from 1971. They're Arthur Edward Waite, designed by Paula Coleman Smith. I guess it's a popular deck. I don't know. I don't know anything about this stuff, but they are from 1971. They're vintage. Comps are all over the board, but I'm going to try for 20. They are complete. They have the instructions in there, if you can see, and blank card. There's a blank card that comes with it, and an instruction card, I believe, as well. And I think that's all there. I haven't counted them yet, but I'm going to try for 20. I'll probably take a best offer of lower than that, but they're light, easy to ship, good stuff. That was Goodwill. Oh, I did get one more thing at Salvation Army. Nice camera bag for $3. But inside the camera bag, I wouldn't have bought it as a camera bag for $3. It's an Ambico. I don't know anything about cameras or camera bags, so I wouldn't have bought it. It is a nice bag, really nice bag. But inside was this Sony. It takes the Video 8XR tapes. On this side, you put the tape in. It did have the battery, but it's not charged. It has the flip out screen, and it did. I mean, this is probably good for back in those days. I don't know. Did do that sort of number. This is from. It did come with its instruction manual, and it's dated 1998 Sony. If it's working, I can get about $50-$60 for it. The cool thing about this camera is it has night shot. So a lot of your people that are into paranormal stuff like that, even if it's an older camera, because they can go out and film at night with the night vision or whatever, and whatever. And I'm sure there's other people who can use that feature as well, but you know, that I do know that those people use it and they would buy it just for that purpose. So, and they wouldn't care so much about transferring to digital, which I'm sure isn't that difficult. I don't know. I've never done it. So that was it for the Salvation Army. And one more item from the Goodwill was this. Now, if you guys see this game, even if it's open, it's called Mind Warp or Brain Warp. Brain Warp. This one is from 2002. There's a 1996 version. It's put out by Tiger Electronics. It's old enough not to even have a website on it. So anyway, this in package can go, this particular version can go for up to $65. The 1996 version goes for more. I've seen them listed for crazy numbers, but new in package, nice. But even open, they can go for up to $30. So if you find one of those at a yard sale or thrift store, pick it up for a couple bucks, flip it. So I got that for $3.89. So plus tax, of course. Everything I mean, I don't have a business license yet, so everything I do has tax added. So, all right, the last store I went to was my local. Used to be local. I moved, but now it's kind of 15 miles, so it's still kind of local. But it's just a local store, and they're a little bit higher priced, but I do find some good items in there once in a while. And some items that I actually like to take home and keep for myself. And this is one of those. I paid too much for it. I paid $2, but I love the smiley face stuff. So I already have this cup in my kitchen. It sits up on my shelf. But I wanted one for my office, so I have one now. If you watched one of my other videos, I had the, I think I put it in a video, is the smiley face planner. It kind of reminds me of that too. So, which I stuck in my kitchen on the shelf. So I didn't sell it, even though it's probably worth about 25. This particular mug is only, I mean, you can get them for as low as $2 on eBay. So it's not worth any more than what I paid for it. They do go for a little bit more sometimes, but it's not worth selling. It's worth me being able to look at once in a while. Put my pencils in it and keep it on my desk or something. All right. So I went to that store, and that was the first thing I bought. But they were having, on their sign, it said, all pink tag items were 50% off. And except for clothing, if it had a pink tag, it was $1. Now, normally their pants are like $6 and their tops, even t-shirts, shirts are $4. Every shirt, $4. So I don't always tend to buy clothing there because, you know, I can get it cheaper at the Goodwill or the Salvation Army most of the time. But this time they were having a sale. So, and the reason they're having a sale is because they're getting rid of all their old inventory. They're going to a new inventory system, which I'll show you here in a minute. And so they wanted to make sure that all the old tagged stuff was getting out the door because it's been there a while. The place gets a little stagnant. I've seen these shirts many times, and I got a bunch of shirts. So first one I got was this Lacoste. You can see the little pink tag that they put on it. It's one of those garage sale tags, but they bend it over so it's like a half circle, but it's a Lacoste. It's a quarter zip pullover, very nice and thick, heavy material. It has the skinnier waist. I don't know what it's worth, probably 25, I'm hoping. Designed in France, made in Peru. So very nice shirt though, and has the Lacoste alligator right there on the breast. Pretty cool. I did really good yesterday, I think. I hope, you know. We'll see. All right, next one was a Brooks Brothers. This is, remember all these shirts were $1. I don't know if that's blurring you out. Brooks Brothers Slim Fit. And I know the Slim Fits do a little better. This is not the 346. It's just the one that says established 1818, the original polo shirt, non-iron, stretch. So a lot of information in that little tag. It is yellow and blue striped. I don't know how good that particular pattern does, but we'll see. I hope to get $24.99, 20 to 25, somewhere in that range. Next one, these ones always do okay for me, and every time I've had one, I sold it pretty quick. Not for a lot of money, but pretty quick, so I'll pick them up when I see them. This particular Ralph Lauren that I buy is the Blake. This one's only a size medium, I believe. It's big for a medium. I don't know why, but it has a desirable pattern, but I noticed some wear on the collar and stuff. Maybe it just needs a launder, so I'll do that. I'll put it in the laundry pile. So we'll throw that one over there. I'll probably get 20 bucks for it, which is fine with me. I'll take it all day long for $1, flip it to 20. You know, after fees and costs and stuff, I'll still be in the $15 profit range, so I can take that. That's fine with me. I'm picking a piece of fuzz off this shirt. Okay, this was a better find. I think it's another Brooks Brothers, but this one is pure merino wool. It's a pullover. Like a polo style pullover, but it's wool 100%. Very nice, very soft. Not my size. It's also a size medium, but I did get a second one. This is the 346 line, but it's the same exact thing. 100% pure merino wool. So I'll lock these together as $39.99, and hopefully I get that. I don't know. I might. Now, the next two were cool items. Now, when I said they were changing the inventory over, they went from those white, all they really did to determine what their inventory was go from the white tag to the yellow tag. So this one was full price. This is $4. It is the only item I paid full price for at that store besides the Teleflora mug. But I wanted to get it because Polo Sport by Ralph Lauren. It says 100% cotton, size extra large, which is good. And it's the Polo Sport Ralph Lauren with the flag spell out. These are going for up to $40. This is so soft. I don't think it's ever been worn. I think they're from the 90s. So I'm going to ask $39.99 for it, and I bet you it sells. Anytime I get a specific Ralph Lauren like that with the big spell outs or something with the little, I had the one t-shirt with the little teddy bear on the breast. And that thing sold for $30. So this one should sell in that same range. It's of that same type of collector wanting it. And this thing is in phenomenal condition. I don't think it was ever worn. If it was new with tags, it would be worth more. But and the final item, and this one my cat sat on, but cats do things like that. I thought I had it in a closed box, and apparently I didn't. I did pay $1 for it, if you see that. The brand is Trico. Now, this is a strange thing. If you can see, it comes with the tags. It's new. In this little bag here, it contains incense. and the incense hasn't been opened and used, so that's how I know the shirt is new. I'm probably going to have to try to, luckily this comes right off. So what I'm going to do is probably just launder it and say like new, because I don't think it's ever been worn. The brand is weird. It's designed by a guy who used to work for Mark Echo, that company. I'm sure you see a lot of that when you're out thrifting. I don't buy any of it because the comps aren't that good. But this thing has 1, 2, and then the thrift store. So I know it's new. I know it's never been worn because our thrift store, they just used the one, and theirs is a little bit different style. So I know this has never been worn. These shirts were like expensive as hell when they were new, but they didn't sell a lot of them. So this is a very rare shirt, and I cannot find anything on it. This is what the thing says on it. It says, "Let the children, or tell the children the truth," on it. I've seen a t-shirt on eBay. The guy wants $25 for it. I messaged him, and he didn't know anything about this particular shirt. He did know about the t-shirt a little bit. He said it's super rare, but being that rare doesn't mean anything. It just means that they didn't sell a lot of them, or maybe nobody liked them. On the where the buttons are, it says, "Tell the children the truth." The buttons are made out of natural, I forget what it is, not teak wood, but some sort of wood, all the buttons. And this one has a little owl, or maybe that's a cat. I'm going to call it an owl. But they're made in Indonesia, I believe. But yeah, I don't know. On the back, it has the button made out of the same material as the buttons on the front, or this little hang thingy. But it's never been worn as far as I can tell. But now that my cat sat all over it, it's got hair. I thought I had it in a bucket she couldn't get into, but she sits on everything as soon as I bring it in. It's 100% cotton, but the thing about this company is they donated 3% of every sale to some sort of foundations. Here we go, this care tag. Every one of them has like a serial number on them. So I don't know, finding comps on this thing has been difficult, and I don't know yet. But Traco is the brand, and I think they were around from 2001. Technically, they're currently still around, but I don't think they're making anything. You go to their website, there's nothing. You can't buy anything. You go to their retailer websites, their authorized retailer websites, and you can't buy anything. So my guess is they went out of business, but I don't know. You just can't find information on that company except the designer's name, and that he worked for that other company, and he started this company, and then he started one more company, which you also can't find the stuff. So either that's super rare and worth a lot of money, or super undesirable and worth nothing. But I paid $1 for it. So what are you going to do, right? So I think that was it. I think that was my entire haul. I don't know if I'm going to start listing or if I'm going to go shopping yet. I haven't decided. It's a little later than I normally would get out. I don't really want to shop too much. I need to get some stuff listed and sold. I know that some of this stuff will sell pretty quick, like it should sell that Polo Ralph Lauren Polo Sport shirt pretty quick. And that electronic game usually sells pretty quick for me. So I'd like to get those two listed and on so that I can make some money here. It's been slow, but I'm new and I expect that. So I expect, it's going to take me a while to get, full-time income out of this. It's just the way things work. Luckily, I have the time to put into it. I'd say luckily, but the circumstances weren't the greatest to get into this position, but I'm going to capitalize off the position since I'm here. So that was it. That was my mini haul. I showed you a little bit about my photos. Maybe I'll do a video on how I take the photos. It's really super simple. Once you get the lighting figured out, things work pretty easily. And I also have a table right here. I move the table out when I do shirts, but I put the table here, and I take the other half of that background, which I cut off because it was really super long, 12 feet, I think. Table and push it right up against, and it looks really cool. Looks really good. So it's the same background all the way. It actually looks really nice, and I'm happy that my wife thought enough of me to buy that stuff for me. So it's pretty cool stuff. But all right, I'm blathering now. or blabbing or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to end up stopping this broadcast, and hopefully this one uploads and does well. I'll wait for it to process and then put it live. Thanks for watching. Please hit that share button, like, subscribe if you've seen anything you liked here. Let somebody know. Have a good day.